Supreme Lord, eternal truth, let us obey Thee alone and live according to truth. Paramocha Prabhu Satyam Nityatvamev Kevalam Anuvartamahi Satyam Anujivam Kevalam Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. Good evening, Namaste, Vande Matram. Welcome all of you. In this very auspicious day, in this bright moment, we are going to discuss an auspicious topic, most important topic, that is the Master's Maha samadhi. So this is the topic we are going to discuss, taking some reference from the eminent sadhakas of the ashram, like Nirod Baran and Indira Devi. Like this, some few experience we will quote from their experience. The topic of this evening's discussion will be on Master's Mahasamadhi. So we have known the Master's Mahasamadhi. We have taken this happened, and of course he left his body, his divine sacrifice. So on 5th December it happened, and we have seen the Mahasamadhi during of course 9th December 1950. So this is the few experienced person who eminent sadhakas who we are staying there will take up the their spiritual experience on the Mahasamadhi, Mahanirvana and Mahasamadhi of the Master. So initially we'll start with the experience of Nirod Baran. What he has expressed, he has written 12 years with Sri Aurobindo, 4th edition, in page 270, 71, 72 and 73. Some few collection we'll see. So the sadhakas came one by one and saw the marvel and the mystery. The sadhakas came one by one and saw the marvel and the mystery, the body of the golden Purusha in eternal sleep. The gold body of the golden Purusha in eternal sleep. In Savitri also we can remember one sentence: in absolute silence sleeps an absolute power. Nirodvaran quotes here the body of the golden Purusha in eternal sleep. So with the tears of joy and grief, tears, the contrariety is there you can find. With the tear of joy and grief, they offered their prayer to the one who had sacrificed all for him, the divine sacrifice. Sacrificed them not only for us, for the entire universe, to get the touch and to take the load of the supramental force, light, power that is descending. So this time Nirodvaran quotes here, I also saw to my utter wonder and delight, I also saw, to my utter wonder and delight that the entire body was suffused with a golden crimson hue. As already we have seen, Dr. Sanyal could not give the death certificate till 111 hours, almost 4 or 5 days. So because this presence of the supramental power in his body, that supramental ray was actually, there was a big radiation, so that it was not coming to the normal position. So entire body was suffused with a golden crimson hue, so fresh, so magnificent, so fresh, so magnificent. It seemed to have lifted my pall of gloom, and I felt light and happy without knowing why. People feel that the Master has passed away, some agony, some tears will be there, but Nirodha feels that it seemed to have lifted my pall of gloom, and I felt light and happy without knowing why. Then before this, for 4 days, the disciples, people of the town, ashram employees, and had the unique darshan and paid their homage. Throughout here and there, people came, they had their last darshan, they paid their homage. Bhaktas had come from different parts of India for the benediction of the last darshan of the Guru. So they are coming, they were crowding around, they were taking the last last pranam they were offering, they were the last ditch This disciples, they were having the last darshan, benediction of their last darshan of the Guru. Many of them felt the room surcharged with peace, force, light, and bliss. There was a big feeling in most of them. The feeling of the room surcharged with peace, force, light, and bliss. Some saw Sri Aurobindo sitting on the bed and saying, I am here, I am here. That was also the living words from him as if he was coming, and the Lord is speaking again and again, I am here, I am here. As if to falsify nature's decree. Nature's decree, the death is the final, birth is when jatasya hi dhruvang mrityu. When there is a birth, there is a death. So it is as if it is this nature's decree is falsified. He is there, he is coming, I am here, I am here. Then at the box was lowered. As the box was lowered, a friend of mine said a prayer sprang spontaneously from his heart. There was a prayer. Now that you have gone physically, assure us that your work will be done. That was the prayer. The friend of great sadhaka, the narrator, the writer, Nirod Baran, the doctor. His friend is actually speaking here, singing a beautiful song. That reflection is there, that assurance is there. Now that you have gone physically you have gone, assure us that your work will be done. Something made him look up to the service tree, and suddenly he saw against it Sri Aurobindo, just Sri Aurobindo standing when he was looking up towards the service tree. His undraped upper body was a golden color. Everything is golden. He said firmly with the great energy and power in Bengali, of course, Habe, Habe, Habe. It will happen, it will be done, it will be done 3 times. So this is the term, the Habe, 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 definitely Habe. Then second example we can take from the writings of Indira Devi. Indira Devi is the son of the Lord Sri Aurobindo's Maha. There is very interesting description by Indira Devi. Sri Aurobindo left his physical body on 5th December 1950 early morning at around 1:26 o'clock early morning. At that time, Dilip Kumar Rai, was in Varanasi. So this was the description by Dilip Kumar Rai and Indira Devi, of course. So we were there in Varanasi. On the same time, at around 10 o'clock, I had heard the news in the radio. I got the message from Indira Devi by afternoon about her vision. It is written by Dilip Rai, and the message he got from Indira Devi about this. This message was sent by her from Bombay on the previous night, 9:55 p.m. I have kept this message as a definite proof of the matter that this is done. This is the message from received from Indira Devi, and this was actually collected by Dilip Da. The wordings of the word of his message, this message were like this. Last night, Indira Devi, have seen a disturbing vision about Gurudeva. I am so panicked. Please send your blessings. That was the message. I would like to quote it again. Last night, Indira Devi, have seen a disturbing vision about Gurudev. I am so panicked. Please send your blessings. She left for Pondicherry from Bombay, and I started from Varanasi. Both from different various corners they came. I reached Sri Aurobindo's ashram on 7th December, while Indira Devi reached the ashram on the previous night. She had kept notes with her, from which I was giving some information. This is from the note it is quoted. 2nd December 1950, Bombay. I was feeling intense pain. Whenever I tried to meditate, I saw Gurudev Sri Aurobindo on his bed, and the atmosphere was very cool. I was feeling excessive pain. So this was the experience, this was the preview, this is the version. So I was feeling intense pain. I will quote it again. 2nd December 1950 at Bombay. Whenever I tried to meditate, then I saw Gurudev Sri Aurobindo on his bed. The atmosphere is very cool. I was feeling excessive pain. On 4th December, again after one day, 48 hours almost, after 2nd it is 4th, 1950 Bombay. At midnight, once again I heard the darshan of Gurudeva. This is the second appearance. He was lying on his bed in his room. Suddenly I saw his body lifted up. I understood immediately that he is leaving his physical body. This is the experience quoted in his diary. So Gujarati, it is written by Dilip Rai and Indira Devi in page 325. So just another experience will, before going for another experience, we'll try to see the golden lines, a couple of lines from Savitri. This is a very brilliant description. The eternal truth shall move his thoughts and acts. And about Mahasamadhi, there is a beautiful description. He must pass to the other shore of falsehood sea. He must enter the world's dark to bring their light. He must enter the eternity of night and know God's darkness as he know his sun. For this, he must go down into the pit. For this, he must invade the dolorous vast. Then shall be ended here the law of pain. The pain which was described in Indira Devi's diary, rather, this was the thing. For that, Lord has come with a mission and he has to fulfill. So, another line will quote, "Oh Lord, our Lord has sacrificed himself totally for us, Mother quotes. He was not compelled to leave his body. He chose to do so. This is Ichha Mrityu, death at will. So, for the reasons so sublime that they are beyond the reach of human mentality. Human mentality, this is actually beyond everything, so they can't be able to know. So, Mother's another quotation is there. You must not be bewildered by the appearances. Sri Aurobindo has not left us. Sri Aurobindo is here as living and as present as ever, and it is left to us to realize his work with all the sincerity, eagerness, concentration necessary. So another message also I can read it out. Very beautiful message given by Mother. We stand in the presence of He who has sacrificed his physical life in order to help more fully his work of transformation. For this purpose of transformation, he has sacrificed his body. This is the divine sacrifice, immortal, bound towards mortality. So he is the victim of his own sacrifice that already we have discussed and we have again and again we have seen. Then Mother quotes also, he is always with us, aware of what we are doing, of all our thoughts, of all our feelings and all our actions. He is always with us. So this was the message given on 18th January 1951. So few things we will see. The collaboration volume 39, number 1 and 2. As soon as I read the newspaper of Sri Aurobindo's departure, he heard the news from the newspaper. I decided to come to Pondicherry. Alas, I reached Pondicherry on December 9, 1950, a few hours after the last body had been laid on the samadhi. This was gone. After a few hours, he reaches samadhi. As I bowed at the samadhi, hand stretched out from inside and rested on my head. Just imagine his inner feelings, sublime feelings. It is the only he can know. I heard the words, so after all, you have arrived, my son. Then peace, calm, settled over my body and permeated my whole being, permeated my whole being. For the next few days, the mother did not appear for the morning balcony darshan. Then she gave darshan and distributed a photograph of Sri Aurobindo to all the ashramites. I looked at her while receiving the photograph. She had put on a pure white dress, which was the mother as dressed. That day she wore no royal crown, no lipstick. Her face was almost waxen and her eyes looked towards the one knows not what. The very excellent description as the mother's feeling on that day. I had the impression that in spite of the exterior dress or look, the mother has ascended to heights which I had not experienced earlier. Never I had the experience earlier while having her darshan or during the various interviews that I had been privileged to take. Just imagine how the the peace, silence, calmness was there, and her the majesty, the majestic look, majestic dress, everything was fantastic. May the peace of thy certitude awaken in every heart. This was the prayer from me. Thank you.